もうええよ。止める勇気はあるか。
脱婚の儀は一般人にとってちょっと危ないものなの。だからあんまり興味を持たないようにね。
探索に挑戦。冒険者の生活はどうやら性に合っているようだ。
That was annoying. I mean, they might have kept declining. The first person might have kept declining if they just joined the instance, because it does take a while for some people to load in sometimes. But yeah, the fact that the other guy randomly left for no reason, I'm like, what? Why? And of course, we have the person who needs to queue us up not doing anything. Although maybe he was waiting for them to move. That's smart. Typically, that's what I do as well. I wait for them to move before doing anything. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with all these fucking people? Why do they keep leaving? We're not accepting. It's like, oh my god, I think this guy just joined just to fucking... I think the guy joined just to fucking... Jesus Christ. He joined just to fucking steal her mats. Because the second he moved, he ran away. So I think he's going to steal something from their world. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. Absolute dog shit. What the fuck is up with my luck here? Oh my god, fuck no. God damn it, no, fuck! They're entering my world. I don't want them to enter my world. The problem with them entering my world is the host is essentially shot in the foot. Because if any one of them takes their time to leave the instance after the battle's over, then I'm stuck as the host, unable to leave my own world and cancel co-op mode. Okay, there we go. So I think it's total bullshit. It's really fucking annoying how they just like don't let you. Oh my god, why are they choosing that person? But yeah, that's fine then. But yeah, it really sucks being a host of co-op. Is because you can't. So if there's any like slow person, right? If there's any person who's like, oh, whoops, like they're, they just take a long time to load. Like maybe their ping is just really bad, or for any reason they decide they stop paying attention. It's the host that gets fucked because you can't prematurely end the thing. Just really annoying. Oh my god, where the fuck are you? Jesus. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, that's annoying. Hello there, how's it going? Oh my god, they all died, the fucking idiots! Oh my god, they all died because they were on the edge that got slashed off like morons. Okay, there's no way how I can do this. Yeah, you just can't do it. I don't have DPS. I either die. Oh no, I did. Oh damn! I thought I dodged that. But it's just like, why did we die? Because all three of those fucking morons. God damn, fuck! Those fucking morons all died. Three fucking idiots, all fucking. Oh my god, and I can't leave. Like, and I'm stuck as the fucking host, unable to fucking do anything because these people in the fucking instance won't let me go. It's just like, it's so fucking annoying to be the host of these fucking co-op matches because you can't fucking leave until everyone's out. Everyone has to be in the real world, in my instance world, for me to leave. I can't end it prematurely. I can't do any sort of shit like that. It's just like, it fucks the host over so much. The host just gets fucked. And so now I have to wait for the people who fucked my run over, because they all fucking died like fucking idiots. Like, we were so close, if they just didn't fucking die, we would have been fine. But no. They have to ruin the fucking everything by being complete fucking morons. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Why were all of you on the part that's going to be cut away? Every fucking one of you. Like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, this obviously is a new fight, right? So I get that people don't understand what to do. And that was really unfortunate. Because if they had either been able to push damage harder, it wouldn't have been a problem. It wouldn't have been a problem. And it's also kind of annoying in the very beginning. Like the serpent one starts at the very opposite or end of the arena, so you have to run the entire way. That's kind of annoying. And then two, it's like teleporting around to either side. Like, it's a fucking big arena, so we have to run all the way across, only for it to have it teleport away. And then when we run after it, it teleports away. Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Jesus fucking Christ, this is annoying. What the fuck is... Why is everyone so fucking stupid in this fucking game? Just fucking load your fucking character. You know what fucking happened? It was some cocksucking piece of shit who wanted to be Mavica. That's it. He wanted to be Mavica, saw the other guy wasn't swapping, so he fucking left. Like the piece of shit, like the selfish fucking asshole that he is. Rather than just be the bigger man and pick someone fucking else, they fucking left. It's just like, holy shit. Like, and that's the crazy thing is last week's run was amazing. Like, I got in, first party, co-op to the first party. We went in, we fucked it up super quick. It died very, very quickly. It died very, very quickly. And we were done. So it is absolutely mind-boggling how fucking annoying this week's run is. Like, this is like fifth or sixth team. Because I've just gotten absolutely butt-fucked with the people I'm being selected with. It is crazy how unlucky we are getting in this. It is absolutely insane how unlucky we are. Am I doing any damage? Like, okay, so they're there. Oh shit, did he leave or no, he didn't leave? Man, I don't. It's crazy. I don't even know why we're seeing all these mechanics. It's actually. Yeah, we have a Furina and a fucking Shillinen, and we're still not. It's still not dead. Yeah, see, there's the thing. There's the slash. Man, we are trash. I don't know why his Ziggies are so long to beat. Yeah, now we're gonna. Yeah, I don't know why we're. So our Mavica must be. I guess 160 damage. I don't know why then. I don't know why our damage is such trash. Because we have a Furina, like. Is she not doing her burst? Like, because Shillinen should be, like, destroying him. I don't know, maybe I just got ridiculously lucky with my, with my very first week. Because, like, my very first week had a Nouvelette, and it was I think it was a Nouvelette Mavica, still. God, Jesus Christ. It was a Nouvelette Mavica, I'm pretty sure. And there we go, finally. It was a Nouvelette Mavica. And we like just destroyed it on first. Like we didn't even get to the second. We didn't even get to the like that weird the totem phase. Like we destroyed it in the first like minute. Like that. That is fucking annoying. I cannot leave. I cannot leave until it's so fucking annoying. I hate being the host. Being the host sucks so much dick. It's just like, dude, just let the host leave. Yeah, I did pull a Mavica. I've complained about this like since day one, where it's like, hey, could you just like let the host leave? Like, I can leave right now. See, if I exit the game and go back in, it does kick people out. So they have the method of kicking people out when the host is gone. So I just don't see why they don't allow you to trigger that, whatever process that is, just allow us to trigger it. Because it's like, it's really annoying that if someone's taking too long or taking a long time, like checking their loot or doing whatever, as the host, I can't leave until they come out of the instance, load into my overworld, and then I can disband. Now I can kick people out individually who are loaded, but like, if one person does just, see, as you can see, I have my Mavica here. But she's not super built. She's only level 70, so I'm not going to use her. But I could. So that's what they have. Guess I'll be... Shillin's not the best for this, but I'll beat it anyway. Oh my god. Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh no, it's Kai. What the... It's two people. Like, why would you pick Kaza? Because despite how annoying it can be, this is like something that happens like, realistically, this doesn't happen that frequently. It's maybe like a 1 in 10 type situation. And the fact of the matter is, if the stars align and you get a bunch of normal people, except this, oh my god, this week is just absolute trash. This big pile of morons every time I try to co-op. So this is just a really weird week where I'm just getting absolutely screwed with complete morons every time I try to queue up. But normally it's not like this. Normally you get a party, maybe like one of your parties across, all your weeklies, maybe one of them is not great, right? No worries. It's fine. I'm only doing this one and one more. And it's just getting really bad luck for some reason. But normally it's fine. And the better thing, the good thing about co-op is it's usually quicker, right? Like, so you could do a solo, and that's all well and good, but it's still usually quicker for you to just... Oh, wait, no. It's still usually quicker for you to do it in co-op. Because you don't have to worry. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. They're going to be Furina, that's fine. It's still usually quicker. So, like, the four of us, and then, like, one, it relies less on my skill, but two, like, it allows me to focus on, like, one character, and it's just quicker because, like, all four characters are all attacking simultaneously. So, you're able to get more reactions. For a boss like this, where she's, like, really fucking aggro, having her target other people makes it easier for you, so you're not the sole target of her attacks. Oh, thank you. So yeah, as I was saying, it's just like, it's usually just much quicker to do it co-op versus solo. It's above, so for it to come down. Oh my god, what the fuck? She just two-shotted me. Holy fuck, that's annoying. It also does... Okay, so the unfortunate thing is we have a complete moron for a healer. We have Furina continuously not healing people. So this is the unfortunate thing, is that they're a complete moron. Because you can see they're still running around with the DPS ads out, when she really needs to be fucking healing us. Yeah. But the problem is that if I did this solo, it'd be much more well, not really much more annoying. This is actually really shit. So, but as you can see, cool. Even though I died, we're gonna clear. I'm alive. Okay, fine. Jesus Christ, this Furina is absolute trash. But yeah, typically, normally people aren't this terrible. This is the sad fact. This Furina is a complete moron. Like, I have no health. Is Furina healing me? Nope. She is not. And I'm dead. Why? Because I can't see shit. And now, thank you for healing them. So yeah, that is the unfortunate thing. So I got really unlucky for the boss battle before. I got really unlucky for the boss battle before, where I just kept getting really bad team members. Well, and bad in the sense that like they just weren't queuing. Like some people were not queuing at all. Like, they weren't accepting the queue, and so we had to reform, and then we reformed, and again like someone logged into the game and ran away and didn't queue, and so I had to go through like 5 or 6 times. It was really really shit, but that's incredibly rare. Like normally it's not that bad. Even for this, like we still were able to win. Now that Fiorina was complete trash because the party members all had like 50% health for the longest time, which is bad, you know. Like when you're Fiorina, and and you see your allies at 50%, you're no longer draining their health, but you really need to be like healing them. So like Fiorinas need to be alternating between doing DPS when allies are healthy, and then swapping to heal real quick. So like you only need like a few ticks to heal, and then you're good. Especially in a boss like that does a lot of damage really quickly. Like I got 2-tapped and got killed instantly. She just hit me once and then again, boom, dead. Now it didn't help that I was already like 75% health, because the Fiorina wasn't healing at all, and the Fiorina is DPSing. It's when things go well, it's so much quicker and it's so much easier. Like because like when you, I mean I don't know, maybe you have a lot of really good team members, but like if you don't, oops, wrong one. If you have a lot of good team members, you can like single cycle that shit, right? Like, so I don't know. So if you've done this whale, I've had parties that can beat this whale before he sucks us into his mouth. Now that's super rare. Like, but I did have one party that was able to beat it before he even sucked us into his mouth, even once. So like, you have a. Where is he popping up? Oh, there he is. So like that's the whole thing, is that it just makes it a lot easier too. Like there's a lot of boss battles that just make it easier, having multiple enemies. Like this one is kind of helpful. But you gotta pay, like, if you're gonna be support, you gotta pay attention. Like I noticed that. Oh look, Raiden's low on health. Okay, cool. I'll summon my Heliad. And then go back to DPS. So it's like, so it relies on people actually knowing what the fuck they're doing. I do get what you're saying, is that, yeah, like generally it would just be easier for me, it would be less frustrating. It'd be less frustrating overall, but there definitely are instances where it's just like, wow, like, it just, it's nice where, like, especially for me right now, I'm Fiorina. So I could be like super relaxed. Like I don't even need to fight. I just can summon my ads and just like run around, just avoiding damage. Like that's all I gotta do. Just run around and avoid damage. Like I don't need to get into the thick of things. I can let these people do it, because I'm providing my support. So, like when I'm support, it's super easy. I just go fuck. I'm not sure actually. No, I don't think she is. I think it's Shenna and someone else. I just forget who it is. Who was it though? Shenna and someone. There we go. Beat him. It's not Hu Tao, I don't think, but I don't think it's Fiorina. It could be. I mean, I don't know. I know it's. I don't really care because it's not something I'm gonna pull on. But yeah, Fiorina's super easy. But like, same for Jillinan too. It's like, yeah, Jillinan just needs to do her skill and burst, and then she can zip around doing nothing for a bit. Like, there's a lot of relaxation if you're a support. Obviously, if you're DPS, you got to worry a little bit more. But like, the fact that it went that quickly and that smoothly is like. So, like, on average, you usually take, like, half as much time as you would if you were doing it solo. And that's, like assuming you have a good team, right? So you have 4 level 90, really well-built characters. You know, it will take you... No, that was 3. Okay, so I ran out of my... So you usually still finish faster. So that's why I do co-op. And like generally it's more fun. Now this time, I mean, like, and that whale was perfectly fine. Like that whale was fine. We crushed it. And getting the party for Arlecchino wasn't super bad. I think we had like one group that was like an idiot who like didn't queue up, or which is like why. So that's kind of annoying. But like, and then the only problem was just the Fiorina was not switching to heal ever. So like her allies were all 50% health and they were not healing, which leads to dead people like me because I'm being targeted by her and not being healed by the only healer in our group. Yeah, shit like that happens, but like, it's whatever. So nothing too crazy. And like, we still won in the end, right? Like, even with me dying because I'm not being healed, we still won. So, and it was still pretty quick too. Like the fight was pretty quick. Like if you do that solo, it's going to take twice as much time, as well as just be more frustrating because it's like it's all on you. Unless you have unless you like are a whale yourself, and then you know your characters are so strong, you have like insane DPS. Like so, if you have a bunch of C6 5-stars in your team, then yeah, sure. Oh, cool. I have a pretty good Arlecchino too. Let's see, where's my Arlecchino? There she is. So I have oh yeah, I don't know if she's on my showcase, so I don't know if I can. So I don't think I can check her thing. So 67, 221, pretty relatively good. Obviously, artifacts could be better. We rolled flat HP once. Defense percent in this crap. Yeah, I don't know. Unless this could have rolled out more Elemental Mastery, because that would have been a little more helpful. HP percent could have rolled in the crit. But generally, like, these are decent. So it's not terrible. But Arlecchino in co-op is tough. And that's the biggest problem, is that... So, one of just ubiquitous issues is just, like... On set, that's lucky. I think my Arlecchino was running that was her off piece. That was her offset one, right? Oh, actually, yeah, and she doesn't even have her proper artifact set, though. I only gave her the Gladiator because it's super easy. So technically it's on set, but it's yeah, I've actually had a hard time for Pyro Goblets. I think with Mavica I had to re-roll for her. Let's see, where's her goblet? Yeah, here's Mavica's goblet. It rolled crit damage a little bit, not terrible. And like I think it had 3 stats. So it rolled Elemental Mastery as the 4th stat, which is pretty good for Mavica. Like you want to get a little bit of Elemental Mastery if you can. And HP percent once. And having crit damage on it and rolling into it a few times for a goblet is pretty lucky, I guess. Like I don't have that. Like a 12% crit rate goblet is pretty cool. But like I think it rolled flat defense twice. That's sucky. That one's not amazing either. That one's not amazing. Like this rolled crit rate once, nothing else. It's sad. Very, very sad. So yeah, it's just tough to roll in this roll all like attack percent. So yeah, it just such is the way of things. You can't control this shit. Okay, what does Tao have? Oh, I see. It's Kasha. I think what's the website I went to? I forget which one I go to. Yeah. See? Yeah, I forget. I mean, I'm on PS5 right now, and I'm walking on my treadmill, so I can't actually access it. But I see your link in my chat, so I can pop on later. But yeah, she's not on set too. Like I heard the difference between gladiators and her proper set is like only a few percent. And since I have so much gladiator since I've been playing since day one, I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'll just I'll just leave her at this. But yeah, eventually I'll eventually. Yeah, it was relatively small, so it was just like I have so much of it. Like maybe later down the line, sure, right? I'll farm for her set. Yeah, I mean, like, because I've been literally playing since day one of this game, so I've been playing for like 4 years. So like doing all the gladiator pieces I have so many of them. Same for like Wanderer's Troop, because it's just like you just run so many. Yeah, here's the leveled ones, but like look at all that Wanderer's Troop and gladiators. I have so much of them. I mean, for me, I got Mavica, so I farmed kind of, like, I farmed a little bit for, like, I was mostly farming for Chaska, because I just could not get good pieces for her. So I finally got something relatively decent, but because I farmed so much for her, I at least had a starting set for, like, Mavica already ready. Like, it's not amazing. That's the thing, is this is good enough where it's like, oh man, like, I don't want. It'll be really hard to find a replacement for that. But like crit damage with crit rate, and it rolled in the crit rate once. The problem I have with Mavica is it keeps rolling. Like the problem I have with this set specifically, the new Natlan set, is that I just keep rolling crit rate for everything. Like all the pieces just have crit rate on them, which like I don't need crit rate because you get the 40% crit rate bonus. Her attributes aren't great because she's still level 70 with a level 70 weapon. But like 40% crit rate is good, and I think it'll increase slightly when this weapon gets leveled up too. So it'll probably be around like 45%-ish. But then they'll bump it up to 85%. And her crit damage is just not enough. I didn't get enough crit damage rolls. Because like none of her pieces have crit damage. Like look, this is just crit rate. This had crit damage but didn't roll into it at all. Yeah, her weapon looks really cool. And like and that's just like the set. Like same for her. Like for Chaska, Chaska's has crit rate. Like I just keep rolling crit rate on this set. Like every time, it's crazy how much I roll crit rate for these set pieces. You know, this one had 12% crit rate. Like my Chaska has way too much, 65% crit rate, which means it bumps up to 105%. When she gets her bonus, which is like obviously unnecessary. You don't need that additional 5, but like every fucking piece just keeps rolling crit rate. Like every time I roll this, it's like if it has crit, it doesn't. They don't ever have crit damage on it, or they have crit, or they just have crit rate, and then it rolls shitloads crit rate. Like, and it's like great. It's like the one set you don't need crit rate on because you get a 40% buff. So like, you can just like. You can usually just like, yeah, just a few crit rate rolls here and there, you'll be fine. But then when you just get like 8.9% here, 12% here, 8% here, this one actually rolled crit damage in Elemental Mastery, which is pretty good. And then 10% on this. Now 10% crit rate on a crit damage hat is insane. Like 2 crit rate rolls, 1 attack percent, 1 Elemental Mastery, like, this is a really good piece. Yeah, I mean, they're not bad. The problem is, and they'd be really good if this set bonus didn't give, like, this, I'd be fine with 65% if this gave a crit damage bonus instead. But it's like it gives you a crit rate bonus, and I just get really lucky on crit rate roll. Like, I get really lucky on getting crit rate substats as well as crit rate rolls on them, which is like crap. Like, it's the one set I don't really need that much crit rate. A little bit of crit rate is fine. You know, just getting like a few, like, just getting like 5 crit rate rolls collectively across all pieces is fine. Like, hell, if all pieces start with crit rate as a substat and never roll into it, you know, that'll usually bump your crit rate up to like 20, 25%. And then with the 40% bonus from the set, 60% is pretty good. And so if everything else rolls into crit damage, that's fine. But, and that's a tough thing, is I tried to balance Mavica, and I guess I could swap out some pieces. The problem is, like, some of these are really good. Like, some of the pieces I would consider swapping, like maybe this. Actually, no, because this has crit damage on it, and this one doesn't have crit damage. I just need crit damage. So, I could roll more. And this has crit damage, but no crit rate at all. But it has also HP percent, which is good for Milani. And this one might roll HP percent a bit, so that's super good for Milani too. I've been a lot more careful with my artifacts. So, like, I've been, like, when I'm going through the stuff I already have. That's not that. That's not it. Oh, no, that's not it either. Shit. Like, so basically, when I'm, like, looking for 5 stars I'm going to scrap, I'll look for, like, especially for the Wanderer's troop sets, I'll go through and I'll be like, oh, like, this one I would scrap. Actually, wait, no. If it has 3 stats and one of them is a flat stat, I usually scrap it. If it has percentages, I usually keep it. Or sometimes if it's a flat stat but it has crit rate and crit damage on it, I keep it too, because I'm like, well, you never know. Could be really lucky and roll just into that. But generally, I don't want to, like, throw away too much. I probably could. Realistically, I could get rid of some of the four stat ones with a flat stat, but yeah, like this one I must have gotten relatively recently, so I would scrap that for experience. So that's kind of how I go about doing that stuff. Tidy it up, because I'm always in desperate need of experience. Like that's the tough thing, is I just can't level up all my characters. Well, I can't level up all my artifacts very well because I just always run out of experience. Although that's why I'm really glad that the Battle Pass now allows you to select what you need. So I swapped out collecting Mora for collecting Relic experience because I need that more. And that's this kind of tough thing you had to do. Is like, which was like, I guess fine, because like, okay, you're running out of artifact experience. What do? Well, you just run artifacts. The benefit of that is that, yeah, if you need to level up an artifact, you could go to the artifacts over here, farm this a bunch, get a bunch of experience, and who knows, you might find an even better piece. And that's kind of like how I've always done it. Like that's how my Raiden has almost 300% ER, is because so many pieces needed, like the set for her was really good for a lot of supports. So once I got Raiden's set, they were like, oh, well, actually, this set is really good for this character. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll farm it some more. And if I got an even better piece for Raiden, I would give it to her. And the piece Raiden used to have, I would give it to the person I was actually farming for. So I could stack her with as much damage as possible. Now, it's kind of tough, because I've stacked so much ER. Her crit rate and crit damage are kind of shit, but I mean, that's all. She gets a lot of bonuses from her, really? Yeah, like, look at that. 126 electro damage because of this shit. Like, 2200 attack. 126 electro damage, 2200 attack. If I swap the party, so you can see what her base stat is without her weapon bonuses, right, and her 2200 attack goes down to 1600. So she gets 600 attack and 80% electro damage because of her energy recharge and her passives. So that's mostly why. Yeah, my Milani's. Yeah, my Milani's pretty good. 43% crit rate, 241 crit damage. With the bonus, she has 83% crit rate, 241 damage. With 3,700 or 37,000 HP. And this is without the Hydro bonus. If I had her with another Hydro party member, she would get that resonance. So I like her. I've been using her with Dea and Emily to do the burning, and then I threw Jillinan in because she's really hot. I think this was also the team I was using to explore Natlan. Like, I was using Milani to explore Natlan because of just how useful she is. And then Jillian came out. I'm like, she's just so much hotter. And then she just is more useful. Like, she's not as fast on land as Milani, but the fact that she can go up walls and stuff is so useful. Like, she made exploring the 5.3 or the 5.2 area, this area, super easy because you could just go up walls and stuff. Even though you're like, you could pop in, you could like turn into a Kukusaur. Oh, you could turn into a Kukusaur and like zip around. You could also just like run up walls with Jillian and be fine. But yeah, this is my friendship party. This is the party I use when I turn in my stuff. When I turn in my dailies and all that stuff. This is the party I use so that I can boost my friendship with Citlali and Mavica as quickly as I can. I mean, I don't rush it. Okay, let's do Citlali's quest. Or at the very least, start it. Oh, that's close. I didn't realize that was a gap.
あそこになんだか怪しい。何をしてるのか見に行ってみようぜ。ところで、あいつらどうやって入ったんだろう。ここって部族の駐屯地なのに。そっか。今ナタに残ってるファリュイってみんな隊長の部下だもんな。確かにあいつらは英雄の部下って言えるけど、でもこれまでのイメージも
I mean, I do my Imaginarium, like, I do it often enough, like, I haven't done, like, this month's yet, but, like, I actually do it. Now, for Spiral Abyss, yeah, I rarely ever do it. Mostly it's because I forget, like, if it was a weekly thing, I might do it, but generally, I just hate being timed. I hate having a timer on anything, and the only reason I even do Imaginarium Theater is, one, because the rewards are pretty good, and two, it's because of the whatchamacallit. So it's because of the visages. So like I like Ganyu, and now I have my little Ganyu trail. So I saved I knew the Ganyu's was coming up, so I saved her. I saved the keys I got for December, and once this patch went live, I got Ganyu's thing. I also got Zhongli's. Jean was the first one I got. Yeah, so like this is why I do Imaginarium Theaters, because you get these little cool effects, and you can only do it once a month, and you need the keys to do it for doing it each month. So like this is why I do it, because like these are really cool. I really like them. They're just like this add little bonus. Like I really like these characters, and so this just makes me like them even more. Whereas like Spiral Abyss is like, sure, I get Primo Gems, but like that's it. Like that's all I get. Like I get Primo Gems for doing other things I enjoy doing more as well. So you know. So that's why I'll probably do it forever, because like they keep releasing new ones. Like I think there was like only like yeah, like I think like Ching has hers. Let's see who's all of them. So I have Ching got one. She gets this one. I got that one already. Ningguang got one. Oops, not Ningguang. Ningguang got this little cool one. So yeah, so I got Ningguang's. I got. Did I get Chi-Chi? I might have held off on Chi-Chi. Where is she? Can't remember if I got hers yet. No, not yet. So it's still locked. So I think yeah, Chi-Chi and Diluc are the only ones I don't have right now. Unless the new one had gone you and someone else. So I think maybe I don't have that someone else as well. Not 100% sure actually. So, but yeah, like that's the reason why I do it. But I also kind of like forget. So usually it's like the last week of the month. I'll be like, oh shit, I gotta do my Imaginarium Theater, and so I'll do it real quick. And it's something I might do earlier, but I want to focus on Citlali's quest first because. Oh, Kazuha, yeah, Kazuha and Ganyu came out this patch. Oh, Kirara, yeah, that's the last one I got. So I've collected them all. I'm slowly collecting them. I'll probably get Kazuha next because I actually do use him more frequently. Then Chi-Chi, then Diluc. But then they'll probably introduce more too. So that's the reason why I run this. Spiral Abyss, I'm just like, I don't like being timed. Realistically, I should just do floors 9 and 10 because they're like super easy and like take no effort. But I don't know. It's hard for me to get motivated to do it. Yeah, generally, like I think I guess Imaginarium Theaters. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, thanks for stopping on by. It was nice chatting with you.
彼はグルドック。私が雇ったボディーガードだ。どうやら人付き最初はナタの地元民を雇おうとしていたのだが、ある祭司からの推薦なんだよ。彼とその正体は。彼らにはちょうど時間があり、戦闘経験も悪くない。私の要望にあっ。
なるほどな。
ああ、私はモンリソン。フォンテーヌ出身で
オイラたちのことを
金髪の旅人に空飛ぶ銀色の仲間。君たちがフォンテーヌで残した実績の数々は本にすれば。
オイラたちってやっぱり有名なんだな、旅人。
実に運がいい。さっきまでお二人を探しに行こうかと悩んでたところなんだ。急な話で申し訳ないんだが、少し頼みたいことがあってね。
なんかまるでフォンテーヌの依頼人がナタまでオイラたちを。
依頼が完了したら報酬。
気前がいいな。とりあえず話だけで。
お二人はシトラリ殿のことを知っているだろうか。どうしてもあの
さすがにオイラたちの中でも知らないやつの頼み事は難しいよな。あいつ
は。ああ、それはすでに名園の主の人間から手伝ってくれるなら。
そうだな。
これは話すと長くなるんだ。名園の主の歴史に関することでね。
はい。普段はこんな話を聞いてくれる人めったにいないんですけど。はじめまして。僕はフォンテーヌ科学院の研究員。多くの研究員とは違い、僕は古代遺跡の研究にも興味があるんです。そこを買われてモンリソンさんに誘われまして。お二人は伝説のシャーマンウィツリンについて聞いたことはありますか？現在入手できるナタの資料によると、彼女は200年以上も昔の人で、そして彼女の功績の中で最も有名なのが伝説のそれはアビスの侵攻により引き起こされたもので、その凄惨さはナタの戦争史においても。
Wait, I can't remember what was the first two quests for this tribe. It's been so long. I mean, it's been like six weeks since the tribe came out, and I did the first two. I did the first two, I think, relatively early on in the thing. So it's been 6 weeks, and I just can't remember.
幻のようにも実体があるようにも見えたと言います。ウィツリンはそれ凶暴な敵は全員迷宮に閉じ込められ。
説明は大体で構わないよ。旅人の時間を無駄にしてはならないからね。今話した物語こそ 私がナタに来た理由だ。その物語を聞いたとき、今後出版する本に収録しよう。ナタの資料に詳しい記述がないんだ。私の部下も当時の戦場を特定でき、それに名園の主の中には、それではとても本には入れられない。
本に書く物語？
ああ、私が出す本の最大の売りは、だから私はここに来た。名園の主は歴史を記録する習慣があると聞いてね、彼らの資料を調べたいと思ったのだよ。だが結局、黒曜石の斎場とやらは立ち入り禁止だったし、苦労して申請しても普通のウォーベンしか見せてくれなかった。それで何の研究ができる？私なら彼らの歴史を広める手伝いができるというのに。
僕の知る限り、名園の主にとって歴史を記録するウォーベンに含まれる情報は膨大です。それをじっくり調べることができれば。
アリエ、その話はもう済んだだろう。
もっと。
ああ、周知のようにシトラリ殿は200年以上も生きてきた大シャーマン。つまり七歳の戦いが起きた。
Wait, what? She's been alive for more than 200 years?
もし彼女を顧問として雇えれば。
Like, I knew they called her old, but I knew she was older than she looked, but I thought she still had a relatively human lifespan.
なるほど。
どうだ？報酬は
Like, I thought she was like, you know, like in her 60s or 70s or something and just looked like she did. But, I don't know. Like, this is also like a non-native saying she's 200 years old, so maybe that's not actually true. I mean, listen, did they mention that? I don't know if they ever, I don't know if they ever explicitly said it.
あ、そうだった。七歳のよし、手伝ってやるぞ。
ああ。
探索に挑戦。冒険者の生活はどうやら性に合っているようだ。
Actually, nah. You know what I'll do? Like, is this live yet? 2 more days till that. Yeah, 34. I'll just I'll use the fragile I get for my home, and then just convert it into 2 thingies. Because I'll need money. So since I'm no longer getting more from the battle pass, I need to actually farm it manually. Unlike everything. Well, I guess technically I also need to farm experience books, which I have not done in a long, long time. Because I was pretty stupidly leveling my backup characters. Like I leveled up Oron and Sethos to 80. Because I'm eventually going to get them to 90 and get them relatively built. Even though I'll probably never use them. But I just like to have I like to get them to a built state, so I can get so I can think of them as oh cool, they're quote unquote done, and then I can never use them, or with Imaginary Theater it is making me consider using characters I would not typically use, so that's kind of cool. So, but I still kind of want to get them to a relatively built state. Now he's absolutely not. He doesn't even have artifacts on, so he's not even. I haven't even tried. Sethos, I think I put artifacts on him. Oh yeah, I gave him the Wanderer's set, because that's relatively good. But I haven't even leveled him at all, so he's not super built either. Because I was building artifacts, I'm not gonna waste experience on him. I'll use experience. I'll use the Mora and experience on actual characters I like and want to actually build. So that's why I haven't done them, but eventually I will. But because I did farm some Ascension shit, last patch, and level them. I used up a lot of my stockpile of books And like I leveled up. So like I got Mulani, I got Shillinen, I leveled up Kachina. Oh yeah, that was the thing. I think I finished leveling Kachina at 90. She was almost there. So like I leveled up Kachina, Mulani, Shillinen. That drains you. Oh, and Chaska too. Like that's a lot of characters. So I just burned through all the books I'm getting. And now I have Citlali and Mavaka, so it's like all books are gonna have to go to Mavaka. But you know, that's for later. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it for now. Seems like a good. I've been walking for about 55 minutes, so seems like a good time to stop. I don't want to like start talking to Citlali because I don't know how long that's going to be. So I'll stop now. I did get a little distracted. I mean, chatting with some chatters, and again raging against the co-op because, good God, like they mentioned, the chatters were saying like, oh hey, you know. Why do co-op? And I get that. Like I've done that. I've seen comments like that for my YouTube VODs too. And typically it's not that bad. In fact, today was probably the worst I've ever seen, ever. Like the fact that my first party for the first boss had a person who didn't want to join, like who declined twice for some unknown reason. Maybe because of ping. Who knows? But they declined twice, and then when we finally got them, another person left because they didn't want to not be Mavaka, essentially, because they want to be Mavaka so much, they decided to leave and form a new party so they could be Mavaka. And so that was that party gone. So, you know, that's like a minute or two wasted. Got into a new party, who, when the fourth person finally joined, they ran off and started and declined party invites. Presumably, I'm assuming they're stealing stuff from that person's world. So I had to leave there and go back in. And then I got my own world, I think, unfortunately, I became the host, which is annoying. And I got a group that all three of them died because they're morons. And I can't beat it as a support. So, we wiped. So then I got rid of them. I was like, well, fuck that then. You guys are gonna be dumb. And tried to form and then I got stuck because one of the persons was still staying in the instance instead of leaving like the other two people did. And so I had to fucking quit the game to reset my world. So it's just like it's really frustrating, especially when you're the host, because like you're stuck in a co-op world until all members leave the instance. So then you can kick them out or re-queue. But I can't do that until they leave the instance. So it's like it's just frustrating. They should allow the host to kick people out no matter what the status of the world is. Because I can leave the game. I can quit the game. I can quit the game, and that will kick them out. So there is a process to kick them out if the host completely leaves the game. So just initiate that level of kick on command. You know, like I get you can be a griefer as a host by kicking everybody. But still, it's just like you should still allow it because otherwise you're just like you're fucking over the host because they're stuck in the co-op world until everyone's out. Just like so, rather than letting the host have the possibility of griefing by kicking people out whenever they want, you're guaranteed to fuck them over by forcing them to wait for everyone when everyone has different pings. So it's like, that's bad. So yeah, that was, and I do get that, like, that was the first, like, it wasn't the first week of the boss, but, like, it's the second week of the boss, so I get that people might know the mechanics, but, like, a lot of the problems with that first boss was just getting the party formed, and then it was just unlucky that the first party that properly formed were completely stupid, and all died like morons. And that was frustrating. And then, of course, having a similar issue with the first party of the next boss, and then getting a decent selected party, but unfortunately with a Furina that's not paying attention to the group's health, and she's the only healer of the group, so she needs to be healing people, and she's not healing people. It's just like, okay, well, you're a shit Furina then. But, we still won in the end, so it's like, whatever, right? And then, the whale went perfectly fine. I think we had no issues at all. I think we just went in, fucked it up, got out. I don't think we had to bump parties, so it's like, yeah. And typically the whale is how it goes, right? You go in, people usually choose the correct party members. Usually pick party members that complement each other. You go in, you fuck shit up, and you get out. Like that's usually how it goes. It's a quick in and out. You queue up for a co-op. Battle takes a minute. You pop out, and like it takes a minute, and it's more relaxing because all you have to do is focus on yourself and focus on your rotation. And your rotation individually is pretty simple. Because like most of the challenge from this game comes from the fact that you have to manage the rotations across all 4 characters. So it's like, oh, okay, I got to do this with this character, then swap to this character, do this, then swap to this character, do this, then swap to this character, do this, and then swap back and repeat. That's where the challenge from combat in this game comes from, is the managing of each character's rotations to manage maximum DPS. But in co-op, you only have to manage one character, and each character's rotation is relatively simple. Because the complexity comes from just mixing the characters together and managing all of them simultaneously. But co-op just removes that because you just have to manage one. So it's much easier. And that's why, I like co-op generally more. Because 1, it's easier. 2, it's usually faster. It's just that, this week was really bad. But, what can you do? That's the problem with playing with people. Is that you're just going to have these situations sometimes. And people will comment and be like, well, just don't do co-op. It's like, okay. So if 90% of the time is fine and it's faster, just because 10% of the time it's bad doesn't mean that on average, it's an averages thing. It's like on average, it's better. On average, it's fine. It's frustrating when it goes bad. But you might think, oh, well, you're just raging out. You're bitching and moaning. It's like, yeah, I rage out. And then I forget about it, right? I vent my frustration and then I move on, So you might think, oh my God, reacting like this kind of anger is bad, whatever. No, it's venting my frustration because it's a frustrating situation. Like bottling it up would be a less healthy thing. Who knows what would happen if I bottle things up? Just and I'm venting it in a relatively free space, open space, right? Like I'm not complaining to them, right? I'm not opening up the chat and saying, oh my God, you guys suck, stop sucking, right? No, like that would be toxic. That would be venting my frustrations in an unhealthy and toxic manner. I'm just venting my frustrations. I'm streaming, so I'm venting it to chat. It's whatever, right? But it's what it is to be human. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all. So I will be streaming later today. I will be playing Wuthering Waves. I am in 2.0 right now. I finished the prologue in Act 1, so I will be doing the Act 2 of Wuthering Waves later this evening. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.